Welcome back to Mental Evolution, taking you to the next level. Relationship. This is a way two or more people are connected. We have various kinds of relationships with various kinds of people: family, business, work, friends, and lovers. Although when people think of relationships, they usually think of lovers. Now tell me, why do relationships fail and people who used to mean the world to each other suddenly become strangers? And also tell me, do you think you're a lone wolf, you don't need anybody, you can stand on your own? Well, I hate to burst your bubble, because you cannot. And the sooner you realize that you need relationships and start working on them, they're better for you. Now don't worry and listen to me, because in this video, I'm going to be telling you 3 best ways to make any relationship work. Number 1, time. Nothing will work unless you make time for it. And not just relationship, but absolutely every area of your life. You can't learn and grow if you don't make time for the things that will help you grow. You feel you don't have enough time? You absolutely do. Ask yourself, what do I do with my time every day? Now, to make this easier for you, let's try a little exercise. For 1 or 2 weeks, write down everything you do, every time you do it, and for how long you do it. For example, if you find out that you spend more time binge watching a series than you actually spent working on the project with a deadline, then the problem wasn't that you didn't have enough time for the project. The problem was that the series was way more important to you, but you just didn't want to admit this to yourself. Look, you will never have enough time to do everything. So true. But you will definitely have time to do the things that matter the most. If your relationship matters to you, then you will make time for it. Even if the time is short or not as much as you would like it to be, little is definitely better than nothing. Number 2, birds of the same feathers. When you have the same principles with people around you, this makes relationship easier. For example, if you don't want to have kids and you're dating someone who not only wants to have kids, but wants to have a lot of kids, tell me, how would that work? We are all different, and meeting someone exactly like you or someone who loves and hates the things that you do is very unrealistic. We should learn to respect each other's differences rather than trying to change them. But there are some very important factors or principles that should be very common between two people for the relationship to work. And these are called deal breakers. Figure out your deal breakers and principle, because this will help you in choosing the people around you and make your relationships easier. Now this leads me to my next point. Point number 3, communication. Don't just speak, listen. And I mean actually listen. Listening isn't just hearing what the other person is saying, but putting them into action. That's the only way to be sure that you actually listen. People are not mind readers. Learn to voice your opinion to the people around you. Now also, choose the people around you as carefully as possible so you can be comfortable opening up to them. So what are you waiting for? Do any of these tips apply to you? Start today to do things differently. And don't forget, you got this.